up, guys? Jordan here with the deck box, coming back to you tonight with some more PTCGO. Tonight is going to be a little bit different, though. I'm not going to be doing, trying to think of the best way to say it, not like a fun deck type thing where I'm just like, hey, check out this new fun deck that you can mess around with. What I'm going to be doing a little bit more of, especially over the next month, and maybe even after that, just depending on what's going on, is I will be, I guess, doing testing videos, really. I'll be showing you guys some of the decks that I am trying out for some upcoming tournaments, or ones that I think just really are contenders for the current meta. That is not to say that I won't be doing some fun videos here and there with just some goofy decks like I have in the past. But these videos are going to be mainly me testing some decks for potentially upcoming tournaments, or like I said, just the meta in general. I've kind of thought a lot lately about my recent performances, and the key to it really is just my testing. I get to a point where I'm like, okay, this deck seems okay, I'm going to use it. I don't really net deck. I try to do as much as I can on my own, so that I'm trying to grow myself as a player and as a deck builder. And I think I do build fairly decent decks. However, I just don't test enough with them to make sure that they are the proper or appropriate decks for the current meta and for the current tournament that I'm testing for. So that is what the goal of these videos will be. They likely won't be the standard, here's the list, let's play 3 matches and we're done. It'll probably maybe be a little bit longer videos. It might have 4, 5, 6 matches, which I hope that's okay with you guys. You don't have to watch all 6 matches, that's okay. Really the point of these videos is just for you to get a feel for the decks, how they perform against some of the other meta, or how maybe they don't, and that may help us with our testing. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I'm not giving up the fun videos, but I think it's more fun to do well at tournaments and grow as a player altogether. So the deck that I'm going to be testing with a little bit tonight with you guys, and we may actually play against Erica. I think she's on right now doing some testing and recording as well, so we may play against her. But the deck I'm messing around with right now is this Silvally deck, and it's the metal variant, which to my knowledge, the metal variant's pretty much the only thing that people are using Silvally for at this time. I haven't really heard of any other main ones. I'm sure there are some here and there, but metal's kind of the main one, and to me it's the one that makes the most sense. The thing with Silvally is there to beat the meta, okay? He has these psychic and fighting memories that allow him to change typing, and so obviously that allows him to hit things like the new Buzzwall that will likely become part of the meta, Drampa, Garb doesn't matter because he hits for 120 anyway, but Espeon, Zoroark hitting for that fighting weakness. So all these main metas it's going to be hitting. And then on top of that, what's the best deck in format right now? Arguably, it is Guardy, okay? So this metal variant helps to counter Guardy. So I'm going to walk you through my cards real quick, what I play, some of the other cards I've tried out that just didn't work for me, and then we'll get into some matches. And I will also warn you, I am coming off of a little bit of a cold. My throat's been sore the past couple days, so it may get scratchy here and there, but we're going to push through it. I'm actually on the uptick. I'm getting better today, guys, so we'll fight through it. So obviously, we're starting off, we do run a 3-3 Silvally line. First, I want to start off, though, by talking about Type Null. This is actually, like, the best evolving basic Pokemon I have seen. I mean, it is ridiculous. It's no more this 60, 70 HP. It's 110 HP basic that evolves. This thing could arguably stand on its own and actually fight a little bit, and I have had to use him in some matchups to make things work, to stay alive. It has that Armor Press attack for double colorless. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage. It's exactly the same as Galissapods, except for 1 energy less, and it obviously does a lot less damage. But it protects for a little bit. So essentially, it goes from having 110 HP to 140 with this attack. Slash and Claw does a base of 70, nothing too special about that. Excuse me. So then we're moving on to Silvally. He has that ability Gyro Unit. So what that allows you to do is your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. Free all the time, no float stones, nothing like that. You don't have to pay the retreat cost, which is amazing. Next, you do have Turbo Drive. This does 120 damage for 3 colorless. So pretty vanilla attack as far as the cost and the damage output, not anything special, but you get to attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon, which that's a key part of this deck, is it sets up. And whenever you attach the fighting memory or the psychic memory, respectively, you become, or your Savali becomes that type. Okay, so there's a couple things to note here. One, obviously, when your Savali becomes that type, they're now hitting for that weakness. So anything that's weak to fighting, if you have the fighting memory attached, it's going to be hitting for weakness. So it bumps up to 240. Same with the psychic memory, 240, which is like the perfect number right now. Excuse me. And there's talk that this will be something where Savali gets every single type. I don't know. I think they've released one or two more for the next set. I think water and maybe fire. Maybe. I can't remember. So eventually, potentially Savali could hit whatever weakness he wanted to, depending on the current meta. Excuse me. So hitting 240, one-shotting everything that has that potential weakness. There's very few Pokemon with 250 HP that are actually viable in the current meta. Metagross is the closest one, and even Metagross isn't played a whole lot just because of Volcanion. Everything else has 240 or less. So this attack for 120 is actually pretty spot on, and it makes Savali just an absolute monster. Then he also has Rebel GX. It's the exact same GX attack as Lycanroc for 3 colorless, 50 times. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon in play. So up to 250. If you put a choice band on instead, it would do 280 just over the top. And of course, if you have the memories, it destroys. So you don't even always have to have a full bench to hit in massive numbers with this GX attack, which is what makes it great. So yeah, an all-around awesome card, very versatile. The ability is very, very helpful. Definitely frees up some space in the list for you to do things that you normally wouldn't be able to. So that's the main part of our deck. And then, like I said, this is a metal-focused deck. The secondary attackers are metal to take care of Guardy. That is the focus. So with this, we're hitting Drampa Garb, Espeon Garb, Buzzwole, Guardy. 4 amazing decks right now. Oh, Zoroark as well. All the variants of Zoroark. That covers a lot of the field with this list, and that's why it's so great. So our other secondary attacker that's kind of a setup Pokemon is Registeel. It's from that new Crimson Invasion set. The main attack you'll use is Turbo Arm for a base of 30. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Something awesome to note with this, if you have a choice band on Registeel, you can 2-shot a Guardy with that first attack, which is just insane. You might not always survive that first hit, but then you bring up another one, choice band, take it down. It's a potential. It's not always guaranteed, but it happens. And then the other thing that happens is sometimes we get to use Iron Hand for 3 energy, 90 damage. You strap on a choice band, you're doing 120, 240 weakness. You're knocking out Guardies with a Registeel. 1 prize for 2 prizes. And it does happen. It's not something that is unheard of for Registeel to be able to beef up its energy. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. So we do run 3 of those. We do run 1 Magearna. Oh, come on. Why aren't you working? There we go. We run 1 Magearna, and it's basically for that Mystic Heart ability. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks, except damage done to each of your Pokemon that has any metal energy attached to it. So, of course, all of our Pokemon, we will be using metal energy and DCE occasionally. But typically, they'll have metal energy attached, so they can't be confused, poisoned, burned, paralyzed, any of those random effects of attacks. Now, obviously, they still take the damage, just not the effects, which is amazing. And it has Soul Blaster. You could potentially one-shot a Guardy with this as well. Not hard to set up. A metal, DCE, and you're off to the races. So another attacker that could take down Guardy. And I think you're picking up a theme. It's Guardy, Guardy, Guardy. Just one-shot them. Get rid of them. And also, forgot to mention this with Registeel. It's great to put pressure on early game against something like Guardy. Okay? You just attach that 1 energy. That's it. No choice been required. 1 energy. You're one-shotting routes. So you keep them from setting up, which is really the key. You keep them from setting up while you continue to set up. Excuse me. Okay, next we do play 1 Cobalion. I originally messed around with 2 Cobalion in this list. And mainly what we use it for is that Revenge Blast, 30 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your prize card, for each prize card your opponent has taken. 2 energy is super easy to set up in this list because essentially all you do is attach one. Whenever you put your Cobalion down, attach an energy, and then either attack with Silvally or Registeel, and you attach an energy from the discard pile. Cobalion is set up and ready to go for your next turn. So the only way that your opponent can take them out, they have to have a Guzma. They have to. And typically this will be a late game attacker, so they probably already used up a lot of their Guzmas or all of them. So they will not be able to get the Cobalion to the active. Following turn, we have free retreat. We bring Cobalion up, and we take a huge knockout. So if your opponent's taken 4 prizes, you're hitting for 150, 180 with a choice band. Pretty solid for a basic non-EX, non-GX attacker with 2 energy. And then, of course, against Guardy. Again, Guardy is the focus here. If Guardy's taken 2 prizes, okay, let's do this math. 2 prizes, you're at 90, okay? Strap on a choice band, you're doing 120, and essentially 240 with the weakness. You're one-shotting Guardy after they take down just 2 prizes. So Cobalion is great early game against Guardy as well, if you can get him set up, and then just follow up with an easy knockout. And then, you know, hitting that 180 late game, you can take down Lele's. If you're going against a Vika Bulu, you can take down a Bulu, Volcanion, whatever the case may be. You can take some easy prizes, like I said, typically Lele. So keep that in mind with Cobalion. It really hits for a solid number. Also, good against some of those bigger basics, you know, where we can't quite hit the right number. 120 doesn't always take down the big basics. It's usually 130. And some non-EX or GX attackers where they're up to 150, 170 HP. Cobalion could be an alternative for that. One thing I thought about messing around with in this list while we're talking about the Pokemon and secondary attackers, I did mess with the idea of playing one Kartana, and I did play it in some matches. Honestly, I felt like it just took up space, and anytime I used an Ultra Ball, I was never going for a Kartana. I never did. If I happened to get it in my hand, I think it happened once or twice, and I was like, oh, I can play this and take down a DCE. But I think what Kartana hits for, like, what, 70? Let me look that up just to make sure. Yeah, so Kartana hits for 70. Registeel hits for 90. Registeel does it better. He can one-shot Guardies. Kartana, at best, can hit 200 against a Guardy. It's just not worth it. You can get rid of a DCE, big deal. They're just going to attach it right back. And the GX attack, take 1 prize card. I've never found a need for that. I'd much rather use Silvally's GX attack than Kartana's. I'd rather take those 2 prizes than just 1. So Kartana was a decent thought, and I thought it would be really good, but it didn't work out too well. So last on our Pokemon list, we have 3 Tapu Lele just for consistency to get what we need when we need it. Moving on to items, we run 3 Field Blowers. We do actually rely fairly heavily on this Gyro unit ability. I'd love to have 4 Field Blowers, but 3 seems sufficient for now. 2 Rescue Stretcher. Excuse me. This is obviously to get our Pokemon back. We do want to keep one just in case we need a Lele last minute or a Cobalion to set up real fast to take a final knockout, whatever the case may be. So 2 Stretchers works quite well for us. 1 Special Charge. This is just to get our DCE back. For Ultra Ball, obviously just to search out our Pokemon whenever we need them. We do play 1 Acerola. This can come in pretty handy. Having 210 HP is pretty solid with Silvally, and it's not easily knocked out all the time. I mean, there are times where he can be one-shot, but a lot of times they get up to like 180 or, you know, right at that 200 mark and can't quite finish it off. So Acerola does help quite a bit. We've kind of changed things. We only play 1 Bridget in this list, and it has been consistent so far. I haven't had issues with prizing it. Or what happens a lot of times is I don't even need to use Bridget. I end up using another supporter the first turn because I've already got a couple Pokemon down, and it's decent enough. Because there is only 1 evolution line, it's not huge. Like, you don't have to get those down that turn. You can get your attackers down next turn with Cobalion or Registeel. So it's not a huge deal, only running 1. 3 Guzma. This, of course, is just to be able to take some sweet knockouts whenever you need to. We have the 4-4 split of N and Sycamore. And I've chosen to run one Sophocles. I wasn't playing this in the list at first. I'm glad I switched it. It's working very well for me. So if I don't bridge it turn 1 or turn 2, Sophocles is my alternate typically. Because I'll start with a couple energy or at least one. I won't always attach an energy. If I start 2 energy, I will Sophocles those 2 energies away. Get 4 cards. Typically, I'll draw an energy off of that, and my Registeel can start doing its thing and start setting up energy on my other Pokemon. So that's why I use Sophocles, is just to get energy in the discard pile. Plus, it's an alternate to N or Sycamore, where I don't have to either recycle the hand I have and hope that I get what I need the next turn, or Sycamore away a bunch of stuff that I need to hold on to. So Sophocles is a good alternate. Drawing 4 is actually pretty solid, and like I said, it allows you to hold on to what you have and add to it. So it's definitely been working out pretty well for me. Next, for our tools, we run 3 Choice Band, 3 Fighting Memory, and 3 Psychic Memory. Obviously, Fighting and Psychic Memory only go towards Sill Valley. I did have this at a 3-2 split, 3 for Fighting, 2 for Psychic, but I had a little extra space, and I kept finding that I needed the Psychic Memory at certain times, especially against like Buzzwole. And if I didn't find it, then Buzzwole was going to do what Buzzwole needed to do to beat me. So I decided to bump that up to 3. The 3 Choice Bands are obviously for Cobalion and Registeel for the main part. Occasionally I'll use them for Savali if the matchup, if it's necessary in the matchup. So that is that. We do run 4 DCE and then 9 Metal Energy just to round things off for this list. So guys, excuse me. So now we're going to get into the testing. Like I said, this is kind of a testing night for me. I've got my gummy bears. I've got my water. I'm good to go. Okay, sorry. Erica's talking to me about her testing a little bit with what's going on with her. She's on. So yeah, so we're going to hop on the ladder here and see what we can do. So far, I haven't had issues with Guardy with this. Done well against Garb variants. Decent against Buzzwole. And then the toughest one, surprisingly, that I'm having issues with is Volcanion. It's not just that he can take down my metal attackers, but he also takes down Silvally by boosting up things at just the right time. So that's one match that I'm trying to practice a little bit. I think I'm probably just playing it wrong. And again, that's why I'm doing these testing videos, so that I can learn how to play the matches appropriately. Because that should be a winning match for us. The only thing, of course, is we are typically hitting 2 shots. And I'm not going to put down the Cobalion yet. It's not necessary. I think this is a Zoroark Ninetales, which is good for us. We can hit that weakness. 2 different weaknesses, actually. So I am actually debating drawing Sophocles instead of Bridget, dumping Cobalion and Silvally for now, or actually Cobalion and the Psychic Memory, and then depending on what I get, I can Ultra Ball for a type null. I gotta get used to saying that. So let's see what we prize. We did prize 1N. Grab him. Prize a DCE and 3 Metal Energy and our Acerola. So those are our prizes. Dang, dumped 3 Metal Energy. I was really tempted to go for the Sycamore instead, but dang, missed it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The Choice Band as much because I'll be hitting weakness. Grab him for next turn. Man, I was really hoping to get a metal energy off of that. We'll put that DCE back right away. Thank you. You haven't even seen it yet. I should have hit that Sophocles for metal energy. That was a mistake on my part. Got greedy. Erica has the same thoughts as everyone else. We're tired of hitting Buzzwall Garbodor on the ladder. It has been everywhere. Who are you bringing up? Okay. So if I top deck a metal energy, I am going to Guzma. And Registeel can one-shot a Ninetales as well if necessary. I'm probably going to grab a Zoroark and probably another Ninetales. And we're just going to end it away. Sorry guys, I'm almost done with my gummy bears. Okay, Zoroark and Zero. Fighting weakness is going to be key. There's a metal energy. So that's actually good that he's putting Zoroark out there because we can take 2 prizes off him pretty easily once we get set up, if we can do that. That Ninetales is getting scarier every second. Okay, so they run the Mallow Zoroark engine. That is something I think I've only seen like once, and it was actually a Ninetales list. So maybe it's more common in the Ninetales list. Don't need to dump that yet. I'm actually going to keep building him up just so I can one-shot a Ninetales, taking it slow. Again, this is testing, so it might not be the best idea, but we'll see. Haven't used any Gizmos yet. Still got 2 more Lele's in the deck. its water energy is going to take down our Silvally with his 9 tails, but that's fine. Our Registeel can come up and KO him. Cool. That's actually okay. They're going to commit all that to 9 tails just to KO it. Just lobbed it up there for us. There's 2 of the 3 metal energy that were prized. Probably actually bridge it this next turn, get a type null, and maybe a Cobalion actually. Yeah, Cobalion would actually be a good idea. Start setting up some more energy. Actually, I don't have any in my discard yet, but that's fine. Actually, no. Cabalion's in the, yeah, he's in the discard. Dang. That's fine. We can just set up a Registeel. That trade ability's too good. There's no more water energy in there, right? Yeah. Guzma, what are you going to take out? Just trying to get something stuck. That's fine. Okay. Let's get rid of those. We are going to attack with you. Shot, and in order for them to survive they have to use their GX attack then, and if they do, they still don't KO us. And what we'll do is if they use their GX, we'll attach this DCE, retreat, and take out 9 tails with our Registeel. That's what's insane about this deck. Like, I'm taking down these huge Pokemon with a Registeel with one-shots because of the weakness, and the weakness is actually very relevant nowadays with Guardy running around and 9 tails. Like, definitely makes these solid matchups, and then Silvally taking down the Zoroarks is really helpful as well. Oh, you're gonna end us? Don't do that. It's such a good hand. That's fine. Just need to get a DCE to survive. Nope. Pay retreat cost. Do it. Actually, we can rescue Stretcher, get our Silvally back, have free retreat. If they use their, yep, and they did. Cool. I am so fine with that. We're gonna grab you. And we will actually start building you up. Free retreat. And the one shot. 240 with that Registeel. That's nuts. All right. So my biggest, it's not even a complaint about this deck, but like the biggest issue with it is, not even the biggest issue. It needs tons of testing because you need to know, like, okay, for this matchup, do I set up Silvally or do I set up Registeel? Or do I use Cobalion early on, or do I hold them for late game? Like, you've got to really, really know your matchups and know, like, okay, this is what I need to do at the beginning. This is my middle point. This is my end. I need to make sure I have my Silvally so I have free retreat. You know, I mean, just a lot of different little intricacies about it that can make a difference. And if they don't end us or Guzma or anything, oh, they end us. We had the win in our hand. We need Guzma, Fighting Memory, DCE, and we win. Something. Another strong thing with this deck is you're not going to devolve Silvally very easily. 110 HP on the basic. It's just way too good. I'm going to try something. See if I can't two-shot this thing. 120. We'll start with Turbo Arm so we can get some energy going. And then next turn, if they can't retreat, we win. And yeah, it only takes one energy, but, you know, those are worth a shot. We played two of those? One of those. We only played one Guzma. We still have two Gizmas left, and it's late game. It's the perfect time for us to have him. He can't retreat out of it unless he has a Guzma. He's going to Lele for Guzma. That's fine. The question is, who's he going to go for? He's only hitting for 100. I need a Sycamore. Or a Guzma. Interesting. There we go. Alright, we have Guzma there. I'll put you down. Make sure I'm safe here. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. Trying to see a way for him to beat us, like where we can't get out of it, but I just don't see one. It's gonna hit us for 110. I mean, we have Guzma. As long as he doesn't take down a Registeel, which I don't think he thinks that Registeel's the big threat. Oh no, guys, I'm out of gummy bears. Well, that ruins my night. Oh, and he's gonna end us again. Dude, you don't have to do that every time. I hope he puts one more bench Pokemon down. If he does that and I get a choice, we're good. Nah, of course not. The beating. Yes, let's see. If I hit him with this for 120 and he KOs me, I bring him out and hit for 120 again. I should be okay. The end just killed me. Had it in hand. This is one good thing. So I did mention that this deck you have to be set up, and it takes a little bit to set up. But the good thing is, like, once you're set up, you typically have multiple things set up. You're usually never without. Oh, come on. Use trade, please. If I survive 2 turns, I win this because I'll deck out, unless he manages to get another N, which I'm sure he's probably already played through them. He's N'd us a lot. Yeah, 4. What are you going to get back? Oh, he's going to beef up his, yeah, deck. That's what you call it. Even if he gets rid of our choice band, we still take a KO. He's going to retreat. Okay, that makes sense. Dang. I think he might get us on this one. I cannot believe that. Oh, it's so dumb. How do we get that far ahead and then just fall apart? He hits 1 Pokemon off of that, and even if he doesn't, he has trade to get it. Yeah. I guess we just hold tight and hope for a Guzma? Actually, I guess we should have held on to the energy to search for a Lele next turn with our Ultra Ball. That was dumb. That was dumb. We probably just lost it for ourselves. Should have held on to the energy because we could guarantee a Lele. Yeah, we just lost. Gotta get, oh no, we have free retreat. Ah, yeah. We'll go into Lele. Oh, I should have held on to the field blower. I'm making the same mistakes over and over. Ah, so dumb. So he's hitting for 100. So what I'll probably do is I'll retreat next turn into Sil Valley, take a hit. He's not going to be able to one-shot us. Unless he gets like a Guzma. Espeon, can't do anything. Kukui. Is he going to hit for enough with Kukui? 120, 140. Ah, he got it. Oh, man. So many misplays there at the end. Like I said, I should have held on to those cards I was gotten my Lele to guarantee a Gizmo. Big time misplays. Misplays for days. That's okay, we'll fix it. It's like I said, these are testing. For sure. Nothing. So this looks like a Guardy, which I am okay with. Crappy start. Well, looks like they had a worse one. Oh, and they have psychic routes. That actually is pretty relevant. Because our Regsteels can't one-shot them now. That might actually be something that people start to do, is swap out their, well, okay, this person just, I think they just went for whatever they had. But if people swapped their fairy routes for their psychic routes, that would actually be pretty relevant. We'll put the metal on first because I don't want them to like E-hammer. Well, they're not going to E-hammer away in Guardy. That's stupid. That's okay. We follow up with the DC. So we're good. Ain't no thing. Alright. Oh, come on. Click done. There we go. Might actually have to attack with Magirna. have his Sylveon? I guess he's probably doing a deck check. Okay. So really during this matchup, you kind of only want to set up like one Silvally, and that's really just for the free retreat. You're not going to be attacking too much with it. Maybe to use your GX attack once. Still no other Pokemon. Dang. I'm looking rough. I'll probably Sophocles this next turn. Or I could Gizmo and take down that Routes or Curlia. Wish I could have gotten the Titanol because then I could set up a Silvally and get that Registeel out there, start taking knockouts. Please put a Guardy up. Please. Oh, no. Could have one-shot a Guardy with a Magearna up. Okay. He hasn't even gotten his Guardy set up. He's dumped one rare candy and one Guardy. That's good news for us. Can't remember here to use support of this turn. Start attacking with Sylveon. Alright. Desperation. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's a Gallade. Dang it. Can't do anything about that. Gallade is going to be a problem for us. And the fact that we're just not even set up at all. Can't even believe that. We're doing terrible against what has been an easy match for me so far with this list. Man. Still got a magical ribbon. Okay. Thought he was going to attack. So, I guess maybe we end this next turn instead of Sophocles. What have we gone through? Like 2 of them? Yeah. Slow play, sir. Speed it up. There we go. Alright. So, man. I'm gonna dump that energy in the fighting memory. Won't need that. We'll grab our type null. Finally get him down. And we will end. Sweet. Perfect hit. And we get an Ultra Ball for next turn. I'm going to hold on to the Field Blower for now. Oh man, he can one-shot him again. Don't Gizmo. Don't Gizmo. Don't do it. Don't Gizmo and put a Lele up. Do that. Man, he's got all sorts of mix match with his routes. And let's see, this is the one. That's Steam's. No. Well, it's Ancient Origin, but I think it has the same attacks as this one. So yeah, it's just a reprint. So he's got two different breakthroughs, one Psychic, one Fairy. He's got two different Curlius, one from Crimson Invasion, one from, I guess, Breakthrough. Yeah, Breakthrough, and oh, I'm so confused. Okay, so he's just gonna take down Registeel. Interesting. Oh, he doesn't even take him down because he hasn't used a GX. Oh boy. Oh, and he scoops. Okay. I was gonna Gizmo up his Sylveon, take it out, keep setting up. Okay. I will take it. Alright. So is that one win against Guardy? Can I write on the back? Let's see here. So we got our W and our L's. We got one of each. Actually, no. I actually have a notepad, guys. I'm prepared. Fairy, looks like another Guardy. Got all my thousands of deck lists here. Who do we start with? Registeel, all day, every day. And that is an amazing opening hand, actually. I love it if we could top deck a Metal Energy and then Lele for Sophocles. And hope to draw into another. So I'm writing my wins, my losses. It's going to be a note-taking kind of testing session. I'm trying to get better at my testing. Because like I said, I think that's where I really fall apart. Oh man, do I bridge it? No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. I do this. Set up another Registeel. And then we Sycamore. No, so I'm trying to get better at my testing. And sorry if I haven't been talking a lot in this video. It's because I am trying to focus on the testing. But I think this helps show people this list and, you know, how to test a little bit better, hopefully. It's something, like I said, I've been trying to get better at because that's where my biggest issue is. Like, I think a deck does well, but I just don't test it enough against certain matchups, and it really kind of messes me up. So I feel like if I test the matchup enough, like, I know this is a good deck, but I need to test it enough against certain things to make sure that I'm playing it right. and that I don't think it's better than it actually is. Oh, don't end us. We have such a good hand. Bro. Okay, that's pretty much the same hand. What? Is that a parallel? Get rid of Lele. It's actually okay. We can Ultra Ball for nothing. Just to get some energy in the discard. Sycamore. And start using Turbo Arm. And there's one Pokemon set up. Gonna devolve already and just... Oh yeah, you can't even hit us with that because of Magearna. Oh, Magearna's so good. Alright, what do I want to do? I think I want to start gizmoing some routes and get them out of the way. I'm confused as to why he's playing Espeon with Guardy. I don't think that's something I've seen. I don't know, it's interesting. Grab you. We've dumped... Oh no, we haven't dumped any gizmos. That's good. Still have one and two Sycamore. Got a decent hand, or decent deck. Give me the routes. And what's great is we can't misplay on who we slide up as long as it is a basic. Scoop them right back. Gonna set up this guy. And I don't think our opponent quite understands that filling up their bench is actually not a good thing. Because now that it's full, if they get a Guardy up, we can take them down with Silvali's GX. We don't even have to have weakness. If we could top deck a Gizmo, we can take down Espeon. Here. No energy, and we're still in this. We're still in it either way. Okay, he's gonna take down Registeel. That's fine. Like I said, if he takes down just two prizes, we can start swinging with Cobalion for a ton of damage. Actually, if they take down Registeel, that's fine because we'll have Magearna set up. Then that's fine. Don't even need the Psychic Memory to take down Espeon. We're just so set up right now. Let's make things scary for him. We have so much set up right now. Like, even if you take one out, the other one's going to follow up with a knockout. So we're in, like, the perfect position just from that Registeel hitting for 60 damage here and there. Like, you're at 90 and 60. I mean, anything can come out there and take them down now. That's 4 easy prizes. I really want them to put out a Guardy, and I want to top tip a Gizmo. Okay, you're going to end us. We'll probably draw into something we need. Totally fine with that. No. Okay, we got a Sycamore. That's not bad. And Choice Band's useful. And you know what? We have the Cobalion Choice Band combo. If I hit for 60... There's our Gizmo. There's our second energy. Do I hold on to it? I think I hold on to it. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to it. Wait for him to take down my Registeel and then Gizmo up a Guardy and take it out. I can't believe that's gonna happen. I talked about it. I've never been able to actually, like, it's never come up where I needed it. They scoop a lot of times, or we just kind of blow past it. He has to have a Gizmo. He has to. And if he gets a Gizmo, he's probably going to go for, like, Magearna. Yeah, now watch, he's not going to touch Cobalion. I don't think he will. And if he doesn't, that's fine. Magearna will take him out. 6. Alright, so he's going to be taking 3 prizes, and Cobalion's going to just destroy Guardy right now. So it really does him no good. Let's get you out here. I don't want to attach those, but I don't want to draw into them again. How many Choice Bands have I gone through? I'm going to attach them. They're useless. And then down to 3. 90, 120, 150. We're going to be hitting Guardy for 300 damage. And we have another Gizmo. We can take down a Lele or an Espeon, either one, and then take some little easy KO. Plus, we still have Silvalley's GX attack for a follow-up Guardy KO. We're in a good spot. Sorry, we're in the basement right now, and it's kind of chilly down here. We're still finishing it up. We finished up the framing tonight, so hopefully in a couple months we'll have the whole thing done, and I'm actually going to have a spot to record, and my man cave, and desk setup, and everything's going to be nice. I'm excited for it. Have some nice background. Ooh, Clutch Octillery. The great thing is, like, no matter what they knock out, I have something to follow up it's not going to even phase me. Okay, get rid of Lele, and I get rid of my Hurt Registeel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Not gonna take me down. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Cool, cool. No problemo. Okay, thanks. I know this is preemptive, but right now prizes this turn. I have Guzma in hand. Could actually use the GX attack. Dude, come on. You didn't have to grab an N. That is one downside. We don't have any sort of N protection. Not really. I mean, we still have game. They fill their bench. We're fine. We can one-shot anything that's out there. If they KO Silvally, Cobalion will take him out. If they KO Cobalion, Silvally will take him out. So, a couple options. Thanks, bro. Make sure 50, 250, still have my GX. Give him the well played. Alright. There you have it. Metal Silvally taking down Guardy. So close to that next spot. So that's 3 games, 2 Guardy, beat them both. The Zoroark loss was a misplay. I should have won and I just blew it. Vikabulu, most likely, or Golisopod Garb. I haven't seen a ton of Vikabulu here lately. And I guess if it was Vikabulu, it would probably have colorless for a Rangaroo. At least I would like to think that's how they play their list. Good start, actually. That's an awesome start. So the question is, though, do I attach the choice spin? Yeah, because it's Golisopod, we don't need weakness, or we don't get weakness against Golisopod. Not yet, anyway. Let's scoot this over. Sorry, guys. I know it always makes a lot of noise. I need some more water. So the next regionals that we're going to is Memphis. So let's say, today's the 11th of November. Come on, where's the date? Yeah, 11th of November when I'm recording this. And we leave the 15th of December. Don't end me out of this hand, dude. Come on. Seriously? So let's see, we gotta leave Friday night, December 15th. And then tournament 16th, 17th. So I have essentially a month where I gotta get some solid testing in. Oh, actually not a bad hand to draw into still. I wish I had the energy. But I can get some more goodies out of this. That's helpful. Oh, man. I'll set that up for now. I'm just gonna dump this stuff. But yeah, so I have a month essentially where I can get some solid testing in. I'm gonna hold this hand. I'll grab a Silvally next turn by dumping some metal energy, or at least one of them, and then put it back onto the Silvally. Stupid hammer. Gotta watch our item counts. And we have to keep our field blowers in this one. Gotta pay attention to that. Whoops. Alright. Hold the field blower till it matters. Love to get a DCE. Guess we should have field blowered. This is a matchup that I played earlier. I think I played it a couple times. Won a couple and lost one or two. Oh man. So I do want to get rid of that flipstone. Pay or treat. Hate to do that, but there we go. I think we can make something happen with that. So I have to use my GX here to take this knockout, which is fine. It's at least worthwhile. We will get rid of the floatstone, sycamore. Oh wait, 120, 150. But he used armor press, didn't he? Scroll faster. Whoa. Alright. Armor press, yeah. So we do need to use the... If we do 150, it'll reduce by 20. 130 won't do enough. Yeah. And that'll do 220, 180. That'll be enough. So we will have to use it. To attach energy, right? Oh, no, that was the GX, that's right. Downers, I can't use the GX to take an easy Lele knockout, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to KO us, which sucks. Might be a good time to consider bringing Cobalion out. What are our items looking like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's something I forgot about. Gotta pay attention. Oh, and I didn't put on a choice band. Gosh. That's so stupid. So dumb. It's fine. I can put on the Silvally and take a knockout this next turn on Lele. As long as he doesn't retreat into... I need to get a Guzma to do that, which is possible. Oh, but he's going to get a Guzma, and he's going to hit Silvally. Dang. How many Guzmas is that? He's probably got Ace Rolls. That's 3 Guzma that he's used. Oh, hey, we get one of our own. Is it worth it? Because we're going to give up. I think it's worth it. I think. Again, testing. Gotta try it. So he has to get a DCE to take a knockout. Yeah, he's going to. Okay. It's not surprising. We'll swing for 100 with Registeel. He can use his GX to... he'll use his GX to take us down. He gets this one. Yep, he wins it. There's any way around this one. Yeah, we'll swing for 120, and he'll follow up with his GX if he's paying attention, which I have no doubt he is. Yep. We missed it by 1. That's okay. What am I looking at? There we go. Dark Psychic. I imagine it's something with Zoroark. What's the Psychic? I don't think Zoroark's paired with anything Psychic right now. Could be totally wrong about that, but not that I know of. Got a type Null to start, not terrible. Can Ultra Ball for Bridget. Or for a Lele for Bridget. What? What is he playing with type Null? Or with Silvally, I guess. Zoroark, Silvally. Okay, I'm okay with that end. It's not the best hand. I guess he's playing... Oh yeah, just no... Or Silvally, Zoroark, Lele's the Psychic. Yep. Oh, and he plays Grandpa. Some easy hits. Is that metal energy, though? Why? Why would you not play dark energy? I didn't see any metal typing in your list. Bro. I'm really confused. What do I want to do here? I need to get my oh, dang. Prized it. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? I need to get my fighting memories is what I'm going to need to go for on my Soul Valleys. Oh, and we prized a type null. I'm actually not going to end. Dang, I tried. I'm dumping 2 ends. I shouldn't have even grabbed anything. Stupid. I always wondered what what would happen when you get 2 type nulls going back and forth on that armor press. I just need a metal energy for now. I can get my Savali. Man, I'm gonna be dumping my 3rd N, but I mean it's advancing my board state. I'm doing what I need to do. I should be starting to go down in prizes if I do that. What you gonna do, sir? Oh, we need to watch out for that righteous edge. That could cause us problems. We gotta get him before he gets us. Why? That's actually fine. Because I can pretty much guarantee you off of our Sycamore, we'll hit an energy and one of our fighting memories. So, let's dump some goodies. And of course, we'll have the free retreat. There's a medal. Dang, didn't get what I needed. Bopped him for 60. Or I could use my GX. I think that's actually not a bad plan. Hit him for 180 exactly. And I need to retreat him before I evolve him. This should pretty much be an auto win, to be honest, with the weakness on both of my both my opponents' main attackers. So I just need to pay attention, really, not do anything stupid. I'll actually want to field blower my own choice band to put a fighting memory on. Next turn, depending on how much they play through, I might play my last N, or yeah, because I'm not going to be able to get a field blower and fighting memory on this next thing. Plays elixirs, that's interesting. So he's paired Silvally with Zorark and Drampa. This is like it's a oh, I thought he played Lily and was able to draw 2 cards. He traded. But yeah, this is like one of the worst ideas you could have, to be honest. I mean, no offense to anyone if you've tried this. I'm sure it's fun. But everything is weak to fighting. If you go up against a fighting deck, you have no outs whatsoever. And again, why metal energy? Why not dark energy? So you can actually use Zorark's GX attack if you need to. I mean, you'll probably use Silvally's GX attack, but you never know. And I guess you've already used Drampas, but I don't understand the metal. Unless maybe they play Magirna. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm baffled. I don't even know what to think at this point. Just a lot of not good stuff in one list. Alright, here comes the Righteous Edge. She's fine. Next turn we can Lele for a Sycamore. Hopefully start getting some stuff set up. Okay, you're just gonna poke me with Drampa. You can't really Gizmo stall me. I mean, I guess you can if you put Silvally up, yeah. But yeah, you're just gonna have to keep poking me. I can Gizmo you right back. How many have you used? You probably run 3, and you used 2. I've used 1. I used all my ends, though. No, I got 1 more N. All my Ultra Balls are gone, which isn't a big deal. Parallel. Oh, he paralleled himself. Just to get a Lele off the field. Would have gotten rid of something that was beat up. That's fine. These are all great things to dump. 4 absolutely dead cards. We prized a Gizmo. Do I use a Gizmo though? I think I need a Sycamore. Because right now, I'm just in top deck mode essentially with what I have. I can Acerola next turn. I guess he plays no DCE of his own. I guess for the odd chance that he runs into someone playing the exact mirror Silvally Drampa, which I don't think that'll happen. Obviously, you can run into other Drampas, but I don't think I'd avoid playing DCE in Silvally. Okay, you can get those back. You can't use them. Can hit for 150. So I need to get a Gizmo. He's gonna take down. Please get rid of my choice band. I would greatly appreciate it. Wrong choice band. Okay, I guess Guess he realized he doesn't want to help me out there. He dumped a Gizmo. That's not too smart. For a Drampa of all things. Look what we get. Problem is, he'll follow up with an immediate KO. If we take him down, we're down to 2, then he's down to 2. Just feel like we need to get ourselves in a better overall board state. So we are going to Gizmo him up on the chance that he doesn't have another Gizmo. A little turbo arm. And when I need to find Fighting Memory Field Blower at some point. I played 2 Field Blowers. I don't think any of my Fighting Memory have been seen. No. So I hope I didn't prize all of them. And we can actually ace a roll up. Oh no, we've already attached an energy this turn. No. That's fine. We'll try this out. Let's see, let me do some math here. There's Gizmo. 180, 120. So once he KOs us, this is hitting for 150. And then I just need a choice band. I can KO his Grandpa. We played 2 choice bands, which is too close for comfort. 16 cards left in deck. What are the odds? What are the odds? I don't think they're very good. He's going to end us on top of everything else. We're not even going to have what we need. Oh, we don't have a Lele in this card either. DCE Gizmo. That could help us. I don't know, maybe. No more free retreat. Pop this guy up here. Let's see here. Come on, Sycamore. Type null. There are a couple DCEs there. I think it's pretty clear he's definitely gone through his Gizmos. Do I start hitting with type null? And get back into one of my Silvally? Or do I hit with Lele? I think I do Null, because Null has a greater potential to beef into something. Go for the one with no energy, hope that it gets stuck for a couple turns just to do what I need to do. Or at least poke him a bit. It should not be this hard. I haven't seen a single fighting memory though. Where are my fighting memories? It's frustrating. If they're my last two I mean, I run 3 of them, so I know one of them's in my deck. He's going to be able to get out of it. He's going to take down our Technol with Grandpa. But that means all I need off this one card is a Metal Energy, and I can actually win. And that's really risking a lot. What's in my discard? 3 of them. Oh, I'm going to go insane. It's okay, we can quick guard, prevent damage, keep drawing. Finally get freaking fighting memory. And he has no gizmos, but he can retreat and take me out. Yeah. Well, no, is it basic Pokemon? Yeah, so Silvally still takes it. Gosh. That was dumb. Alright, I don't want to end on a salty note, so I'm going to play one more. But actually, to perk us up, we're gonna get a pack here. So I was at 5 matches. Man, we're almost like double what we normally do, which is fine, because we got to test. I'm trying to think... excuse me, of what cards could make a difference. Like, why am I not... Actually, something I put in here earlier that I think I might throw back in was Skyla, just to be able to get the memory cards when I needed them, but I don't know what I would cut. Maybe cut a Registeel, but I just need such a high count to start. Maybe cut 1 energy. I just don't know what I'd cut. Not a clue. And garbage packs. That's fine. Alright, we'll grab one more here. My voice is going more and more as we go on, which doesn't surprise me. But I think after this I'll treat myself to some ice cream. Metal. This is definitely going to be Metagross. How the heck do I... Okay. Good game. Not counting that one, obviously. But we'll take the free points. So this deck's like a guaranteed win against Guardy, and so far it's losing to everything else. Fire and electric. What are you playing? There's no way you put a Coco in Volk. No way. Don't believe it. It's actually an okay hand to start with. I can't remember if we go first or second. Salazzle. Are you doing the GX with a Coco thrown in? I don't understand. Starting off strong by dumping some stuff. Stuff that doesn't make sense. This is my biggest issue with testing on PTCGO is people just build these wonky decks And he's going to end us out of our good start, which really sucks. Okay, not bad. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to ultra ball these two away. See what we prized. Okay. Ah, man. Let's see. It sucks. We're only going to do 10 damage to this first guy. It's fine. Start with something. What? Playing GUMSHOOS? You are an interesting character. And that's fine, we hit weakness on that. We can actually dump this. And grab another Silvally. Alright. So I don't want to put the fighting memory down yet because I don't want to risk the field blower, but I don't want to risk an N. I guess N is the lesser of two evils. So to take down Salazzle, we're gonna have to GX that sucker. Oh, and we top deck the DCE. I didn't want to use DCE on this, but that's fine. There are worse things. I guess I could have risked it, but yeah, we still hit it. Retreat. We'll take a knockout with Rebel GX. We have Guzma, so we don't even need Guzma. You're just going to give him to us. Thanks. And that hits for a lot, I think. Actually, we may be screwed. 50 times. Yeah. He's going to take us down. Ah, man, this sucks. Sorry about that stupid GX attack. If we hadn't put the DCE on, we'd be okay. He didn't check our hand, which is interesting. Alright. Again, N is lesser of two evils on this. So we'll hold on to the fighting memory. That was my point of saying that. Actually, we could get a choice band too and still take him out. But now, they're going to be hitting for 150, 180. Oh, man. That Salazzle is just too good. Just way too good. I'd love it if you put down another GUMSHOOS. Take an easy KO there. Don't have an N. Don't have an N. Oh no, you don't have an N. Sweet. Let's put this on there. And we'll put this on there. And we'll knock you out. Now the hard part comes. It's taking down one more thing. Oh, well. I guess I hit for 120, and then I follow up with 90, and that's game. Yeah. They can't take us both out, which is what they need to do. And we got it. At least we should, unless they pull something crazy. As long as we don't end out of Gizmo, so they can't like retreat into Lele and do stuff. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna retreat into Lele to take the KO, and then try to bring Salazzle out to take down Lele or Registeel this next turn. Which is fine because we have Gizmo. Just don't end us out of Gizmo. Don't end us out of Gizmo. That's all we need. Such a weird match. And they... Oh, dude, don't wick. That's just as bad as N. Actually, it's not just as bad. I at least have a better shot at hitting what I need. Alright, Lele and Gizmo, so we're fine. We're good. There's that for knockout. That is fine. And Registeel is going to come up and do Registeel things. Well played, you crazy, crazy deck. I'm not gonna say they have. I will, because it's a nice thing to do. All right. Perfect. Oh man, that was more trouble than it was worth. I am gonna write that one down just because it's kind of a Salazzle-ish deck, but that's one of those lists that you're not gonna. What happened to my pen? You're not gonna see that at a tournament. I mean, I hope not. Salazzle, GUMSHOOS. Cannot believe I'm having to write that. Coco, and the fact that it was down to. Right, that the left is me. That's just a weird, I can't believe that we even played something like that. Like I said, PTCGO is full of all sorts of crazy stuff. But hey, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this testing session. I know I have. It's been helpful for me to get a better feel for this deck, and it's definitely one that I'll probably be recording some more again, and maybe switching the list up a bit. I don't know. Right now, this is what I have. Excuse me. Right now, this is what I have. Like I said, I may tweak some things in the future, but who knows. So take the list if you want and test it out for yourself. Let me know how it does for you. I will definitely be doing more testing sessions. Honestly, if you guys enjoy it, I will do more. I think they're helpful, like I said, not only for myself, but for you as viewers. We are trying to be fairly competitive, Erica and I feel like that should shine through on our channel. It's not always just goofy decks, but we also need to showcase some stuff that we actually intend on using. So if you enjoyed this, let us know in the comments. Hit that like button. That tells us more than anything whether or not you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. It's always great to share information in this community as far as decks go. Share the video with your friends. If you're new to the channel, check out some of our other videos. We have some deck profiles, some tabletop matches. We'll have more of those coming out as well. And as usual, like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Deck Box where we're going to know what's in the box.